If you enjoy the Low Scale Gaming podcast, please leave us a like, review, and subscribe. Any feedback is welcomed, and I hope you enjoy the show. Hello, and welcome back to the Low Scale Gaming podcast. I'm your host, Fantasy, and as always, I'm joined by Conan Jones and Inferior Mage. Conan, how you doing today?
I need a nap. I'm tired.
That was me yesterday, man.
For real. I'm doing okay. I'm tanked. It's been a week. I had a good weekend out, but man, I need to have a siesta.
Siesta day.
For sure. How are you guys?
I'm good. I had a good day yesterday too, and then I'm just really tired and not cranky, but just sleepy, I guess. I mean, other than like my Friday, it was like damn near a perfect day. Like I couldn't have had a better Friday.
Heck yeah.
It was good times, and then I'll get in that in my wins of the week later. But it's good times. I'm happy how things are going for me.
As are we.
Mage, how's your week been?
It's been all right. I mean, exhausting. It was the last week of school, and I work at a college, so we had graduation on Friday, and I had my finals this week. There was just a lot to do. It wasn't bad. I wish I would have done better on my finals, but I didn't do bad on my finals, so it wasn't like no 100s, but nothing terrible. I just wish it was just a lot.
Yeah, I understand that. It's been a very, very interesting week for me. Last week was like at the sports banquet, which I'll get to in Coach's Corner, and it was an absolute sham. I had my band concert on Thursday. I had my brother's first baseball game on Thursday. Friday I didn't have anything, but Friday I had my barbecue with my kids, and then Saturday we went up there for the birthday party for our friend that was not actually for her, but for her husband. I'll say what it was. It's fine. I mean, I had fun regardless. It was good times.
Yeah.
It was just very much.
Anyways. What it was advertised.
Yeah, not what it was advertised.
No kitty cat.
But
yeah. Ron was scratching on the door, so I had to mute myself and let him in, or he was just gonna scratch the entire time.
Dude, Ron,
makes sense.
Ron, I got to see Ron yesterday, and like he's my best friend, and he came right up to me and was just like, "Oh, what's up, my guy?" He dapped me up and everything, and then he went back to like hating JoJo.
Nope. Yeah, he's kind of been a jerk today.
It's because I didn't pet him when I walked in.
Yeah.
That's what he's mad about.
Finn didn't say a word to me, and now I'm gonna piss on everything. I hate everyone. Screw you guys.
And then seeing Baxter, Baxter's always crazy guy. He's a funny guy, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good times. I had a really good time. It's
indeed. Whew. Boy. Okay. We're about to have some words with this cat now.
What's he doing?
He's just like all up in my business. He hasn't wanted anything to do with me until we get in here and I try to shut my door and try to do something, and now he wants all of the tensions. I've been here for a couple hours now, and you could have picked a better time. But no, you needs it right now. I saved myself. I about had an edit.
You did save yourself. I saw that.
Job saving yourself
for marriage.
Oh, okay. Are you okay, kitty cat? You you are shedding like crazy. Goodness gracious. Okay, well this is a quality audio
This is a
podcast.
good start.
Yeah.
Shit.
It
This
is.
is
It is something today. That's for sure.
this is a good start today, folks.
Yes. Are you streaming?
No,
Okay. I wasn't sure with it being Sunday.
no, I'm not streaming today. I'm
Okay.
just,
Okay, go lay down. Go get on the couch.
I'm just chilling.
Oh, why?
Is that o-
No,
is
yeah,
that
that's
okay with you, Conan Jones?
yes, it is. I was just gonna say you usually have your puppies on your side of the stream, and I've got a kitty cat on mine, but I don't have a camera over here, so
I don't know what to do about that.
uh,
You can. You should, Conan Jones. You should stream too. You just show your animals too. That's how we get big. Is we just show our animals,
there
and
we
then
go.
Mage shows his dogs and like his new abandoned puppy or whatever. And
Yeah, we got a new puppy. That dog's a mess.
How
Is he?
so?
Huh?
How so?
I mean, he's really nice, but he's a puppy. Like he's also, I think he wasn't ready to be
away from the nest.
away from the nest. I think, and so he's very clingy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, let's go ahead and jump into our fails of the week. Conan Jones, what is your fail of the week? Besides not uploading last week's podcast.
Yeah, outside of not uploading last week's, so we'll have a twofer this week.
Yeah.
You're right. This week has just been extra long nights. Like Friday, I was planning on. I knew I had court on Friday, and I was like, okay, that's at 1 o'clock. I can be done, and then I have way over my time frame, so I can just like essentially clock out and be done. I've gotten what I need. Like I'm I'm gonna essentially treat myself and just kind of go home early. And while I'm in court, I get a text message from the guy that's in charge of assigning while my supervisor is gone, and he's just like, "Hey, you've got another case coming in from an old case of mine that I had closed like a week ago." And I got to go do that, and I was out until 10:30 Friday night, so that was fun. After planning
Yeah,
on being home by like 2:30, 3 o'clock, and it's not what I wanted to be doing, but I did it anyway.
yay! Conan's
Yay.
responsible.
Yay!
Good job, Conan Jones. You're
So,
You're so
responsible.
responsible. Such a good guy.
oh my
Responsible
goodness.
Jones.
Yes.
Tell me why I got home today after picking up my brother and stuff. Or taking my aunt home from her watching my brother. And she's trying to set me up with like this 44-year-old lady. And I looked at her like she was like,
Crazy.
Someone's got to get with that 44-year-old lady.
and like I was just like, she was like, oh, but she looks like she's 25. All right, so do you want to take a gander or take a
She does
guess?
not look like she's 25.
Does not look like she's 25. And I was just like, I'm not gonna like dog it or whatever. I'm just like, that's not what was advertised. Like
That's not my thing.
it's not my thing. Like I don't know. I felt bad. I didn't like make fun of it or anything. I was just like, man, like, come on now. It's not. I'm not that like. It's not that hard of times, okay? But I forgot to mention that whenever we started, and I just remembered it. Anyways, Mage, what is your fail of the week?
Man, I don't know. Just finals, I guess.
Life. It's,
Life.
It's dumb.
It's just dumb. Oh no! I'll tell you what my fail of the week is. So my first final was on Tuesday, and I'll tell you what. I got so stressed out about the final. I literally made myself sick, like sick to my stomach.
I
And it
tell
didn't
you
help.
what.
I also had that interview that day too. So
Oh
it was just
yeah, forgot about
the
that. Oh,
interview was actually went really well.
how'd you do in your
Um,
interview? Because let me tell you, man, if my interview was a person, I'd be going to jail for first degree murder. Because I straight just did rock that. I
I
straight
thought
just
I
crushed
thought
that
I ro-
interview.
I thought I rocked it, honestly. Like I thought I did really well. The only thing I think that would hold me back from getting the job, because I haven't heard anything yet,
Yeah,
I think it's just my location.
Just for, I guess, from the office that you applied to.
Well, because I applied to UCO,
Oh, okay, got
uh,
you. Yeah.
and so just like have me.
didn't you just move up there though? Like,
Yeah, I could, but I don't know if they would want to wait on me to move up there. I don't. I wouldn't think it was a big deal, but
What you think and what they think are not always the same thing.
yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I don't know what they will think. Like, I hope it wouldn't be a big deal, but
mine's not a big deal. My people were cool for me to like to start on June 22nd for mine. Oh wait, I get that's my win of the week. But anyways, sorry.
We'll bring it up again, I'm
We'll
sure.
bring it up again. Yeah. Anyways, I'm glad that. Well, I mean, I'm sorry. Well, hopefully you get the job first of all, and then secondly, just I'm sorry your week was rough.
yeah, I mean, it wasn't like that rough. It was just more annoying than anything else.
Well, my fail of the week. I guess if I had to pick one, because I'll be honest, I had a pretty good week. It was just super like stressful or anything and everything, but my my fail of the week would just have to be uh oh crap, I had it in my head. Just now I just lost it. No, not being able to go to my brother's first game because of my concert, but I made it to the second one in time. But I mean, I don't know. Like I had a
Yeah,
really good week, man. Like it's really weird just being like it's like having as good as a week as I did.
yeah, I know. Usually a grump.
I know. And you're usually angry too, and then it makes me more angry.
Yeah, I'm an angry person.
You are.
Well, I'm glad it
Anyways,
was at least hard to pick a fail. So I mean,
Yeah, that is.
I had one and then I lost it because I had like one that was kind of legitimate, but
I,
I
yeah,
don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I,
Anyways,
IDK,
IDK my BFF Jill.
exactly.
Anyways, all right. Let's go ahead and move into topic one.
What kind of
Let's talk about moving
okay
because
might be in the cards for
might be in the,
Both
two-thirds.
of us.
it's in the cards for me. It might be in the 3 for 3. It might be all of us, and then we can like have low scale gaming podcast on location.
I am not planning on moving anywhere anytime soon.
And so I'm talking about Mage Dingus.
You said all three.
You said
You
Yes,
literally said
all
all
three
three.
of us like living. I meant like all three of us
Oh,
living
okay,
close by
okay.
each other.
well,
Sorry,
It's like I don't know what you want from me.
that's what I meant. I'm sorry.
Okay. Moving. Okay, sorry. Yeah, changing gears. What do you want to talk? You talk about moving stuff?
Yeah, I mean, when is it better to like? I'll be honest. I really just want to like hire movers and do it that way.
I don't blame you. That
I'm gonna Google
moving sucks.
how much does movers cost.
I think it just depends on what company you hire, man.
Okay, let's see. So 2-bedroom house. Never mind. it was like 1,500. Nope, never mind.
I will do it
Hard
myself.
Yeah, that's what I got friends for.
You don't got friends when you're moving. I know what you're talking about. We're not friends.
We've never met before.
Well, we've never met before in our lives.
I don't know this man.
I don't know you. But yeah, I don't know. I just want to. I'm so excited to just be able to move and get out of here, and
Go
y'all
back
know
to
how
the
much
city.
and go back to the city. You don't know how much I get on here, and I'm just like complaining about my job and not being happy here, and I may have not been like super vocal about it on here just because I don't want to get in trouble before I have something set in stone. But now I have something set in stone, and I'm like,
Here we go.
it's pretty good. That's why we was at the thing the other day, and I was just talking about. I was like, man, I don't know how I didn't like being there, and that God, I don't want. I still don't want to get into it because I know people will hear this and I'll get in trouble still somehow, some way. I'm just unhappy. Yeah. It's the best way to say it. I'm just unhappy, and
I'm a stay.
I'm unhappy with where I'm at, and I want to be closer to my grandma, and that's why I'm heading out.
I mean,
And
those are all legitimate reasons, though.
yeah,
Also, so I mean,
I know, but that's not the. Anyways, okay. Anyways, but yeah, moving.
okay.
First of all, how big of a house do you think I should get for me and my brother?
Honestly,
Big enough.
I
mean, are you planning on growing your family at all, or?
I don't know. I mean, that's always on the table, but I don't know.
I would recommend at least a 2-bed, maybe at least
a
bath
guest
and a
bed.
half.
I was getting a 2-bedroom house at the very least. Now, me and my brother are just gonna be just chilling in the same room the whole time.
Yeah,
the whole time. I don't know.
That's how it goes.
If you can afford a 3-bed, the problem is that houses are going real fast right now. This market is kind of crazy.
Yeah, but they still haven't sold my house that I'm living in, so. And I was supposed to have somebody come look at it today, and they didn't. So I'm
mad about that too.
Yeah, that's if anything, that's my fail of the week. So I couldn't have Mother's Day stuff with my grandma because of that. Because I was just like, I'll accommodate.
That's fair. Okay. That being said, is an actual. I would agree with that. But
yeah, whatever.
I know whenever we were moving, our bugaboos that we had to have at least 2 bedrooms. We wanted at least a bath and a half,
yeah,
because I miss having my own bathroom, and I miss having my own space in the bathroom.
right.
With our first apartment that we had in Oklahoma, she had all of her stuff, just her women accessories and makeup and hair stuff, all of that I don't have. It was like a brush, toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, and that's kind of the extent of my bathroom stuff.
That's because Conan doesn't have hair.
Thanks. Yep. Got it.
Yes, thanks.
I thought you said you're not predictable with stuff. So anyway,
hey, that was there. That was I had to go for that one. That was a good one. You just, I can't be held accountable for that one. You made it too easy.
So when I toss softballs, you either crush them out of the park or you're offended that I tossed you a softball.
That wasn't a softball.
That's him every time, though.
In what world was that a softball?
What are you talking about? That was an easy low blow.
Yeah.
That was not a softball.
It was.
It It
in
was so
the
easy.
slightest, that was not a softball. That was like a light grasp, if anything, at or like a curveball at most. There was no
Curveball.
there was no oh, here, Johnny, get it. That was not it.
It was handed to you, literally
It was
spoon fed.
it was not. No, it wasn't. Y'all are ridiculous. Y'all are
On a
absolutely
silver
ridiculous.
platter. All right. So anyway, so like I know we'd try at least the bath and a half. We have been trying to like I've been trying to good God, words are hard. Central heat and air is kind of our big
You'll
thing.
figure it out eventually.
Yeah, I know, right? I'll get there. Central heat and air is kind of our big thing. Like,
Yeah.
I would like something with like a better yard. I know that's going to be kind of on my list in the future of like making sure the yard itself is not crap and the fence is not crap and like all of the trees around in the backyard are also not crap. Like, because then I'm the one that has to deal with that and clean everything up and all of that, and I'm tired of it.
All right.
But
can you give me 1 second? I need to go check on my brother. I'm sorry.
okay, we'll
You're
vamp.
fine.
So, do you have anything on your list that you have to look for when you're planning on moving, Mage?
You know, if I was concerned about more people, and so the thing is, it's like, am I gonna plan on staying there for a long, long time, or am I just getting somewhere that I know I'm gonna move from? And you can pick a house that way as well as an apartment that way, because housing, I mean, you can sell, and mortgages are generally cheaper than rent. So that's always an option. That's for sure. So it just, I don't know.
It's kind of just a weird deal. I know, like, our renting is just kind of what we've just been doing. Like, we don't really have the resources to buy right now. I guess as most people don't because of the market and all of that. But finding stuff up here that's like reasonable and kind of checks the boxes for what you want is also pretty difficult, surprisingly difficult. Like,
yeah, like I would like for me at least to have like a guest bedroom. So for me, since I'm by myself, 2 bedrooms is what I would probably look for. 2 bedrooms and a bath. Ideally 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, which would be awesome.
Yeah.
But those things are expensive, so probably not.
You are very true, very correct. Because I know
it's really about what I can afford and what. Like, I mean, if money wasn't an option, like, I'd give me a mansion, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like,
I'm living above my
I get
means
as big
for
as
sure.
what I want.
I don't know. Like we don't have a whole lot of stuff that we have to have, but it's kind of one of those things. Like once I see it, I know that won't fit for us. You know, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Finn like brought in the turbo fan.
I'm back.
Yeah. Did you bring the turbo fan with you?
No.
Oh, you were just getting some like real bad staticky feedback for a second.
Crazy.
So yeah, we kind of just vamped on what we would want in an apartment. So
yeah, basically my deal is that I would like maybe an extra bathroom if I can afford it, and definitely an extra bedroom for if I have company over or something. That's kind of where I would be at.
Yeah.
Location, like, yeah, I mean, obviously you want to look at crime rates and all that extra jazz and stuff like that. Like,
planning on
schools
spending
around the
on
area.
living would be was in Yukon.
Yeah, and with your brother, I think you should take more care into looking at that than I would, since I'm by myself.
Yeah.
But that's kind of where I'm about. That's what I'm about. I also was talking about Conan about like permanency. Like if I'm moving, am I planning on it being a long time, or if I'm planning on being a short time? Because if I'm just planning on being there for a little bit, um, or if I'm not finding something that I really would like to be in for a long time, I would pick something cheaper,
Right.
and maybe a little bit more rundown than I would normally do, just because of it being a short term deal than a long term deal.
I don't know. I'm feeling like this is gonna be a long term deal.
Then I would shop that with that in mind. Like, what's your goal in buying a place?
Right. Well, I'll
Where do you typically look when you're looking for housing?
I look on Zillow.
Yeah, I've done a little bit of that because I've been looking at places for a little bit. Also, I've also looked on like Google, just random stuff. What have you found so far?
I found a house for like 900 and something.
That's pretty good for like 900 a month.
Yeah.
Have you thought about doing a mortgage and
I
actually
don't think
buying a
I
house?
don't think I have good credit.
Do you
That's
mind telling us your credit, or is that like something that you don't want to?
I think my credit's like six something. I think it's like six something now.
That's not bad.
I think it was like 612 or something like that. I don't know. Let me see if I can look it up on my TurboTax.
No, like a bad credit's like 400 or 300.
No, it
That's
was
like an
never
okay
that low.
credit.
The lowest it was like five something.
That's like on the lower end of okay. Like good enough. You'll be able to get a loan if you need it, but like maybe not at the rates that you want it at.
Yeah, that's what happened with my car.
I don't know if I don't even have any clue what mine is. Like,
See, I have a Capital One credit card, and you have to get like the app with a Capital One. Well, you don't have to, but it's super handy if you get the app along with the Capital One credit card for your phone.
Mhm.
And they have it connected to one of those credit viewing services. Let me look what it's called real quick. Oh, sweet. Let me do it. Credit wise, and it gives me like it's not exact. Usually, it's like a little bit lower than what credit wise says, but it's pretty darn close to what my credit is.
all right.
All right, we're seeing what mine is on creditkarma.com.
Creditkarma.com.
It's 612. Yeah, I was right.
That's not. Well, I mean, yeah, like I said, it's on like the lower end of okay. Like good is around like 690 to 700, 750. I think is what's good, and then above 750 is like really good.
I heard Biden's trying to get rid of all that and like revamp how
You
all
know,
that's done.
I'd be okay with that because credit scores are a scam, man. Because it doesn't even really matter because the credit companies, some legit prey on if you have if you have a low credit, and they'll purposely give you credit loans, knowing that you can't pay it off.
Yep. Because they're horrible, horrible people.
Yeah, they're horrible predators, is what they are.
Hey, my credit's a lot better than I thought it was, though. I'm happy about that. Because the last time I did it, it was like five. It was a 512. That's my win of the week. Not anything else.
It's like, that makes me feel good.
Maybe I can get a mortgage then.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to talk to a bank about it. I mean, the worst they can say is no or give you an obscene rate.
I'll I'll look into that for sure. It's like you said. I mean, it can't hurt. But yeah, all right. Well, I really want. I really hope that like my moving goes smooth because I just want to get out of here and be closer to my grandma.
I'm glad that you got that job, though.
Thank you.
Are
Um,
you willing to do an apartment over like a house?
I'm not.
No, is that what? Okay. Then I would definitely look into getting a mortgage because you get better housing options that way
Yeah,
than you would renting. Sometimes renting's all right. Like my buddy got a pretty good rent house once in
this has been a
OKC.
really good rent house. Like I like this house. It's just
But you're also really limited on choices for rent houses in OKC or even at
Yeah,
Yukon. Like,
so
yeah.
how
That's
much.
the
So
thing.
if I bought a house, like what would be the thing for it to be like my. What would be like? What market should I look to be buying a house? You know what I mean? Like, because I've never done that before. Like, like to pay my mortgage, I'd want my mortgage to be at least under 1,000 a
I
month.
would. Usually it's way less than 1,000 a month.
I know, but
It, it just
that's what I would be like willing to do. And plus, I don't have like a big down payment I could do either.
yeah. See, that's the thing. You would need a down payment on houses.
I think my grandma would help me, but then I'd feel bad about it.
yeah, it's just kind of figuring out of what that is for you guys and what that actually looks like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because that
I don't
was
know.
kind of our big deal is we couldn't afford any sort of down payment like for a actual mortgage.
How much would you think the down payment would be on a mortgage like that?
I mean, it's usually
$1,000,
it's
Oh,
usually
wait,
like
wait. Say it again.
maybe like $2,000 to $3,000.
it's
Okay,
usually like 10 to 20% as a down payment.
Oh, you're right. I'm
So
wrong. I'm thinking
if
cars.
you've got a shack that's a $50,000
Yeah,
house, yeah,
you're right. I
okay,
was thinking cars. You're fine.
it might be five grand for a down deposit. But if you're looking at something in Yukon, you're probably looking at least 30K for a down payment.
I'm sorry for this edit, but fuck.
No, that one is agreeable.
Yeah.
Damn. That's
Yeah, it gets up there, like for sure. That's like that's why nobody our age like owns a house right now because the market is such crap
yeah.
and not.
Oh, yeah. The market is definitely a seller's market right now. That is something that you would need to look at because, like, houses are going for crazy right now. Like, it's absolutely insane what people are paying for housing.
But it's also just like we aren't the generation that's going to be benefiting from any of this. Like we're so far behind the eight ball because of how the boomers screwed us that it is just kind of
That's true too.
so.
Okay, so look at this thing. It's 150K. So what would be the down payment on that?
Usually 10 to 20%, so at least 15K probably.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I don't know.
It's-
Do banks, because typically people can't just drop that. Do banks usually help with that too?
I have no idea. I've never shopped for mortgages or anything like that, so I'm
Because
honestly have no idea.
I have some friends that have mortgages, and I don't know. They never seem to have that much of an issue doing the down payment. So I wonder if banks actually help out with that. Or
I don't know, but I really need to be like trying to find this house like pretty soon.
yeah, especially since you just got the job and everything. Dude, did they give you a time like when they want you?
Yeah, June 22nd.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you need to be like looking now.
Yeah, I am. I'm just. Man, this is gonna be rough.
Yeah, sorry to be the bearer of that bad news, but
Oh, it's all good, man. It's
because I remember we had to like lower our standards a little bit because we were kind of spoiled in Blanchard, and then we kind of lucked out in Texas. Like, but
I really do. I do want to buy a house. This house looks nice too.
Yeah, just talk to a bank.
I just
'Cause
talked
I
to
don't
my
know
bank,
Yeah. What bank do you use?
IBC.
Are they good?
I don't know. It's one I've used for 10 years now.
That's fair.
I
I
remember
use
they were like, thank you for being a 10-year long whatever customer.
customer.
Yeah.
I I remember I got denied for another credit card from MidFirst, so my credit's not great. So,
That's not good.
but we're paying off our debt. We only have the only debt we have left are student loans and my car. So
There you go.
I'm not sure why they denied. I guess my credit score is still really low, but
Well, yeah, credit scores. They're just
like we said, it's just kind of a stupid.
yeah, it's a catch 22 type thing, man.
Yeah. But
So what does it mean being 1.5 bath? What does that mean?
so a half bath is just a toilet and a sink. There's no shower or like bathtub. So a full bath is bathtub or a shower, toilet, sink, that whole thing.
Yeah, that one's just a toilet.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. There's just no response. So I was like, I'm gonna make sure we didn't lose you.
he's just disappointed in the whole system.
No, I'm just trying to like
Figure it out.
yeah.
No, I understand. Stuff's crazy.
It do be like that sometimes, though.
Yeah. I mean, like, I hate to keep reiterating it, but the best thing you can do is talk to a bank. Talk to your bank about it. See what they can do.
Yeah, I'll do that for sure.
It might be that the deposit's optional but you might have a bigger APR if you don't have the deposit. Which is kind of just whatever, honestly.
Right.
Because no one's going to have that kind of deposit. Unless you're, like, stupid, wealthy.
Because I feel like if you have that much money lying around, then you could just, like, buy the house. Like,
yeah.
Why would you have that much that much sitting money?
Yeah, it's like, exactly. Like, if you just have that much, then you just, like, buy it outright. But
it's definitely not a normal thing to have that much money just laying around.
I'm looking at these pictures of these houses. Sorry.
You good? I know I've fallen into the pit of just randomly scrolling through Zillow I mean, like, oh, that's a nice house. I could see myself living in that.
She's like, oh, that's so good.
I'm at
I like that.
realtors.com now.
Yeah.
Beds, 2, 3. And then let's do baths, 2+. All right.
Yeah, we're witnessing Finn fall down a rabbit hole.
The rabbit hole of Zillow. He's spiraling.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Like, that doesn't have a garage. I don't want it not to have a garage.
Yeah, just kind of like, what do you want in a house?
I want a garage. And I want 2 bathrooms and 3 bedrooms.
Okay.
That's what I want.
Well, I mean,
I think that's reasonable. Honestly, those are reasonable requirements. It could be way worse.
I want a 3-foot store or a 3-story house.
There you go.
On a house in Cribs. What's that stupid Nickelback song?
I want to be a rock star.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want to be a rock star.
We all want to be big rock stars, dude.
I'm judging myself for being able to pull that out so fast.
What? Are you done with
this autograph?
Go outside. Put on. Yeah, go.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah, I know. Whenever we were scrolling through Zillow, our requirements changed several times because we started with everything we actually wanted, and then we were just like, oh, there are no choices that check all of the boxes for us.
Wait. So what did you want? Tell me.
I know we were looking for at least 2-bed, 1.5 bath. That was pet friendly, but we were also looking for renting and not for to purchase. So it was kind of one of those things that we then kind of just had to cut down what we wanted and kind of just lucked out finding the one that we did. We obviously only have 1 bathroom here now, but it kind of checked the other boxes that we needed, just not all of them. So
yeah, you take what you can get.
Yeah. And just which things are you willing to bend on and which things are you not?
Sometimes it be like that.
It'd be like that sometimes. Man, we delve deep into this. Like, damn, I feel bad that this is what I'm all about right now. Is trying to
podcast.
Me finding a house.
the real estate podcast.
Yeah, for real though.
The rest of this podcast is me finding a house. Find me a house, Zello or Zwello, whatever it is.
Yeah, and you needing it pretty quickly. That should probably be a factor too, where you just need to lower your expectations just a little bit.
Okay. All right, let's go ahead and move on to topic 2, because I'm just going to keep looking at this, and I need to stop. All right. Tell me about this Apple versus Epic. We talked about it before.
So yeah,
I remember.
Yeah, so we talked about it before. I mean, it's the court case has actually just started though, so I just kind of wanted to bring it up because of the weird things that have come to light because of.
I saw this.
So there were 5 big things. So it's Xbox consoles have not been profitable according to Microsoft, and they never have been. Which I mean, excuse me.
Because there's no games to play on them, so nobody buys it.
That's also not the point. That's not what that means.
That's 100% the point, though. There's no games on it. There's no games to play on that.
Okay, so what that sentence means is that they sell the consoles at a loss, and they make their money selling games in the marketplace.
Yeah, but they have no games. That's what I'm saying.
No, but I think that's what Sony does with their console too.
Yeah, but Sony makes profits because there's games to play on there.
Okay, memes aside.
Okay, Finn, just, I'm not saying that you're wrong. Okay, I'm really not. I'm really not. But they wouldn't sell the console if they weren't making some sort of money on something. Okay.
Yeah.
Like they just wouldn't sell it if they weren't making some kind of profit. But I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that they are making money somewhere.
All right. All right. Keep going, Conan. Tell me the 4 other things.
Scroll. I guess Apple's margin of profit in the App Store is like, what is it, 79.6% for fiscal year 18 and 19. So like, of the apps that you buy in the Apple App Store, if it's $1 app, 80 cents of that would go to Apple and 20% would go to the actual app.
Jesus.
So that's
a lame deal for those
ridiculous.
App makers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apple's scummy, man.
Awful.
I don't think anybody ever questioned that before, but
no. I do like that it was funny. I read that a lot of Fortnite fans hacked into the live stream of it wasn't a live stream, but it was their Zoom call or whatever.
It's not that they hacked into it. They like left an open mic on it or something.
Yeah, so they went in there and just like went to town against Apple.
They set themselves up for that, though. Like,
oh, that's so good, though. It's so funny.
So this other one, Fortnite, like, obviously not surprising, but Fortnite is making a crap load of money every year, especially on the PlayStation 4. What is the numbers with this? In 2020 alone, Epic made over $5 billion with a B in revenue, according to sworn testimony from Epic Games CEO Tim Sweeney. Between 2018 and 2019, Fortnite brought in over $9 billion.
Jesus. Them kids are like hardcore.
For a free-to-play game is made $5 billion in 2020. Like, granted, I'm sure the pandemic helped out with that and people being stuck at home.
Yeah, it's like, what am I going to do?
Like, that's so much freaking money from a free-to-play game.
Oh, yeah.
This number 4, Epic CEO sent Apple CEO a 2 a.m. email declaring war. So he had sent an email at 2 in the morning saying that Epic was trying to undercut Apple's payment system on Fortnite, and it was intended as a declaration of war, is what it says in this article. It's like, that seems kind of dramatic, but I mean, I guess it technically was, because I mean, he sent that at 2 a.m. and then they got pulled from the App Store, and then they sued him the same day. So I mean, they knew what they were doing.
There you
go. So
they're not wrong.
Yeah,
it's funny.
And then kind of the big one that everybody pretty much knows about is that Fortnite was kind of the reason PlayStation and Sony now do cross-play with other consoles. So.
Oh yeah. But the reason, but it's kind of, man. As much as I'm a Sony stickler, man, they were just like, "You're gonna pay us to do this, or we're not gonna do it," kind of deal. Man,
yeah, it's lame.
Sony would have lost a lot of money not jumping on the Fortnite bandwagon, though. So.
No, I don't know. I don't think
they
so.
Would have lost a lot of money, but they would have lost a lot of economic profit, as in saying that they would have foregone what profits they would have made getting it.
I mean, it's kind of tomato, but I see what
yeah, I mean, but they're not losing money per se, but they aren't gaining any money by not being a part of it.
Yeah.
Which is considered a loss economically. As I've learned from my wonderful class.
So what Conan just said was
correct.
Yeah, in a sense. But there's a difference between accounting profits and economic profits.
Okay. I'm stupid man right, and he's smart man right.
I'll go ahead and say this for the folks at home. Made you a nerd.
I try. I do my best.
I don't know if that was ever contested.
Have I ever? Yeah, have I ever not been a nerd? We're doing a gaming podcast.
Hey, you hush your mouth about my podcast. All right, it's a good podcast.
I didn't say it wasn't. I'm just saying that it is nerdy.
Yeah, that's fair.
So yeah, that's kind of what I just had for that. Stuff's crazy. People are dumb. I want to make that much money doing.
See, if I made that much money, then I could buy a house.
For freaking real though.
Straight up.
Just pay
I could
cash
probably
for
get
it.
one. I could probably get one built. Like, just like, hey,
you should just build your own. Just buy the land and build your own house
hell yeah, brother!
with your own hands.
I built this house with me and my grandpappy.
We built this city on rock and roll.
See, you ruined it.
We built this city.
Rock and roll.
Built this city.
All right, before we turn into karaoke, let's hard shift out this. You want to give us a rundown on your...
All right, let's go ahead and move into Coach's Corner. All right. So, I talked about last week about doing good at the tournament, but had that what was it? The man, I don't know what I'm being potato today.
Because you're looking on Zillow.
Yeah. That sports banquet, and it was
sportsy.
It was not very good. It was all sports stuff, and then I didn't have fun. I didn't like it.
So it's like, what do they do at those things?
They give out awards.
Okay, so is it like the best softball pitcher award?
Yes, stuff like that. And like I gave Widges MVP awards for mine.
Okay. So like, I guess they just let you have your own section there towards in the middle of everything, and
yeah, it was very much a petty like here.
Yeah.
I don't. Here's the people that are doing good. This is everybody else.
I mean, to your credit though, like, you're probably one of the few events and clubs, sports on campus that made it to state this year.
No, I was, and then the track, 2 people won at track state championships today.
Whoa, good for them! Dang, that's tough.
So I'm not gonna be salty about that at all, but
I mean,
I'm a little salty about it.
We were the only ones to make it to state for a little bit there, and then
yeah. Well, and it seems like if they had it last week, you were the only ones at that time who had made it to state.
Yes.
So at least now, then you were.
When we made it to the Final Four at state, like it was. I don't.
Yeah. Was it catered or anything at least?
Yeah, it was some brisket it was pulled pork. It wasn't very good though.
Just kind of standard banquet food.
Yeah, it was very dry and just.
I remember at my old school, the football coach, whenever it wasn't like school time, he had a barbecue food truck and did pulled pork and stuff, like brisket and stuff. And he catered one of the meetings that we had, and it was okay. It was actually okay. And I know they like set up in town and stuff, but it wasn't horrible.
Man, we had it was a cow auction, is what it was, over at the ag school that I work at. and they had brisket, and it was like the best damn brisket I think I've ever had in my life.
Heck
The
yeah.
guy who cooked
I
it,
had some really good ribs yesterday. I know we're talking about barbecue like just randomly, but
no man,
um, friend of the
dude,
show Douglas made some really good ribs. Like
man, good for him.
They were surprisingly good.
like they were really good.
Cool.
Those.
All right, go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry, we're just talking about like real weird times that we've had really good barbecue. But no, man, like that was some bomb brisket.
Heck yeah.
It was some of the best brisket I think I've ever had, honestly. Like besides Pecan Lodge, I think it was like right on par with what Pecan Lodge had over in Dallas, where we're going for our low scale vacation.
Low Vacation, sponsored by Heatab.
By heat.
By what?
By Heatab.
I don't know what that is.
It's a meme.
That's why I don't keep up with the memes.
The memes.
The memes? Did you just say that really?
Yeah, that's what they're called, right?
Oh.
Memes.
MEMES.
Obviously.
Yes. Fun. I hate you sometimes.
Do you though?
Yes.
Or do you just
You just say that.
you're just saying that because disappoint?
Because disappoint.
Disappointed in Conan Jones. Yeah.
I mean, that's accurate. All right, we're sitting at 56 and some change.
All right. Well, Conan Jones, what you been playing this week?
I've been playing the DHS super fun, stay out super late every night game, and it makes me hate my life. 10 out of 10 would not no, I'm kidding.
10 out of 10 would not recommend. Oh, wait.
We didn't recommend, but Finn ignored us.
To be fair, I have another interview on Friday for a different position.
Yeah. No, I think.
Did you already accept the other one?
No, they offered it. They unofficially offered it to me.
Unofficially offered it to you.
Wait, they said they have to wait for my background check.
Oh.
OSBI just
Well,
probably
hope
takes
that
a
goes
while
through.
for that.
But they already told me my starting date and everything. So like,
It's kind of putting the cart before the horse at some degree.
yeah.
Why has that been my go-to phrase here recently?
I've never heard you say that at all.
I've heard myself say it 3 or 4 times this week. Like,
Cart before the goat. A horse. That's what
you're PMA. The goat fits.
Fair. You got me.
Finally, a decent zinger from Mr. Jones.
Jones with the 3.
Proud of me. All right. Anybody else playing anything?
Mage, what you been playing this week?
I mean, I got some classic League that I've been going through when I had some free time. But honestly, I've been super freaking busy. So not too much free time.
Yeah.
I did play a little bit of League the other day because I was like, oh yeah,
Mage said, tell me about
this. Mage said
he's
been playing League for a second, so I hopped on, and Mage was actually in a game, so I was like, this guy, we should like play a game together for old time's sake. And he said, nope, screw you, I'm leaving right after this. And I said, okay.
So I literally had to go though.
Yeah,
it was late, and I had to work tomorrow. And I was like, yeah, I gotta go.
So I had jumped into a game, and I think I had.
Was that like Thursday? I think when we did that.
I don't even remember because I was auto-filled top, so I was just like, whatever, I'll play Quinn because like I enjoy playing Quinn sometimes. And then I just got flamed the entire time because our bot lane went 4 and 10
And that's somehow your fault.
And then
Conan,
the support
because you didn't
$3.10.
flank them. You didn't gank. You didn't teleport gank.
No, you didn't flame them first.
Conan Jones probably didn't even take teleport.
Conan doesn't take teleport.
See, I would have flamed him too.
Teleport's for the weak.
I would have flamed
and
him too.
There's not much
And
I
for
can
those
do
who want to win.
when both the ADC and support like combined are 4 and 20 at 7 minutes in. Like they spend more time walking to lane than they did. That's severe.
To be fair for Conan, to take teleport is kind of useless because he wouldn't use it.
Are you calling him bad?
Quinn's fast.
No, just
Yeah,
he uses teleport.
He just called you bad, Conan.
He uses ignite.
See?
He's an
Anyways.
ignite user. I understand where you're coming from, Conan.
Proud of me.
I have actually been doing a lot more with teleport. I've been playing Vigar mid with teleport. Freaking love it.
I finally got that final boss Vigar skin unlocked.
I love it. It's so good. It's so much fun.
Anybody else, Finn? You been playing anything crazy?
So I've been playing. I started playing Last of Us 2 again, and I guess halfway through it, you start playing as the character that I absolutely hate. So I'm not having a good time, and I think I'm like halfway done with her story, and I just want it to be done. Like at this point, I'm just playing it just to get it done. You know what I mean? To say I got it.
All right.
I'm just, yeah.
I do not know enough about not Half-Life, about that game to even hold a conversation about it. So I know I got yelled at for thinking it was a zombie game. So
It's not a zombie game. It's a human drama game.
exactly. That's why I said I was not going to say anything else about it, because I got yelled at for it. And I still got yelled at for it, so screw me.
Yep.
Oh no. Whoops.
Oh.
All right. What are we thinking, boys?
All right. Let's go ahead and jump into our wins of the week. Conan Jones, what is your win of the week?
Yeah, I didn't really think of one. I guess like it was fun getting out and going to Tulsa this weekend. Like it was nice getting out of town for a second.
For that PMA get together.
Yeah, it was nice seeing people for a second. Usually once never mind. I'll keep that comment to myself.
Whoops.
Conan Jones was about to flame some people.
That's fine. It's okay.
I'm usually just kind of done with the party by the
fools.
time the bong comes out. Like,
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'm not into that.
different strokes for different folks, but just not my thing.
Not into it either, man. Good. And I even tried.
You tried what?
Not the bong, but no, I did try a bong. That's what I did. I even tried it once because I didn't want to be judgmental. And just
Wait,
be like,
that's whenever you started getting on mad, Conan Jones?
What?
Oh, did you get mad at the party and left?
I didn't get mad. When did
You
I
get-
get
To be fair, I was the one that wanted to leave.
I say, yeah, you were like, I'm good to go whenever you are. And I was like,
I know. Why are you flaming me for it?
You just said that I was getting mad, and you said you were the one who wanted to
Well,
go.
because I know how you get whenever people start smoking weed and stuff.
So you wanted to go because you thought I wanted to go?
No,
or did you
I
just
wanted to
want
go. No, I wanted to go because I was tired. No, I'm talking about like I didn't realize why you was getting like. I didn't realize you were getting upset.
I was about to be like, you married couple.
When was I getting upset?
You made it seem like you just
Like just now?
It made it seem like you were getting upset just now.
Oh, okay.
No, he just said that he was ready to go by then.
Yeah, it's like usually that's kind of like the sign. Like, okay, yeah, I think I've kind of run my course.
I'm good. I'm already done.
It's bad.
So did they have like a babysitter for their daughter?
I'm assuming like her
Yeah,
mom.
that'd be kind of messed up if they didn't.
The CPS worker in
Yeah.
Conan Jones is going to be like, we shouldn't have all this drugs and alcohol around these children.
Yeah. Huh. This is not kosher, guys.
Bad ideas. Bad ideas all around.
Bad ideas. This is how people get in trouble.
But no, it was fun times. Like, it was nice seeing everybody, like talking to everybody again, and just like doing all the stuff. So yeah. What's everybody else got for a win this week?
All right, Conan Mage, what's your win this week?
I'm done with finals.
Yeah,
So that's
finals
good.
are done.
Yeah. Commencement was nice over at the college I went to. That was nice.
Heck yeah.
We did that. Man, I don't know. That's about it. It wasn't a bad week by any means.
Yeah.
Just busy. Just a busy week.
I've got my cousin's
Yeah.
graduation next week, and I don't want to go to it because it's
Yeah, that's fair.
ways away, and it's gonna be hot, and I don't wanna
Oh,
do it.
well, don't go to it then.
I don't want to get ostracized.
Just
I want
say
you to get
something
ostracized.
happens.
I got called into work. Oh no, on a Sunday.
Oh, it's all set.
Oh,
Yes.
You can just say you're on call.
I've already told them I'm not on call, so I've already screwed the pooch on that one.
Damn it, Conan Jones, you gotta.
I didn't think ahead on that one.
Yeah. All right, so man, my win this week is I told y'all last week I had an interview with DHS, and I absolutely crushed that interview. Like,
What?
I had that interview at 9 a.m. I finished it at about 10:30 due to technical difficulties, and then at 1:30 they called me and unofficially offered me the job.
Heck yeah.
Like, I did really well. I was super proud of myself.
As you should be.
And during my interview, like I did really well. Like, I was sitting there just talking, like doing everything I should be doing, and like it was good times, man. I can once I get to it, I can talk. Like, I could talk really good, man. And
I'm a talker.
I am, like, I just have to get into that situation first and break like the awkwardness, and then boom, I'm good to go. And that's what happened. I got to talking, and like, because the issue is like they do it over Microsoft Teams, which is like their version of
Yeah.
Zoom.
That's
And
what
like,
I had to do my interview over is Microsoft
but it's like
Teams.
very bad. It seems like because like they were telling me how like this doesn't work for like half the people that they use it with.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, okay. So instead of, which I thought was really weird, but they let you see the interview questions, and then they give you 15 minutes to prepare for it. And I was just like, that's
What?
weird.
That don't make
Like,
no sense.
It's like, I'm not used to that. Just like, give me the questions on the fly, and I'm better
note
about
test.
Yeah, like, and they did, like, they gave it to me just on the fly, and I was like, it's just like a regular interview now. Like, it's fun. There was like 10 questions, and I just like crushed it, man. It felt so good.
Out the park.
Like, it was so good. Like, oh, man. They apparently said I made them tear up with my answer to my last one, because they told me not to be personal with it, right? But then they was just like, they asked me about like a goal to be successful at or something like that. I can't get into too much details with it because of confidentiality. But anyways, I started talking about how it was a struggle for me to graduate college because I was taking care of my grandpa and being his caregiver. And they said they were like tearing up and everything, and it felt good. And then Conan's supervisor was talking to him about me and telling him that I did a good job in my interview. And I felt like I did a good job in my interview. I didn't expect to do that good of a job to where I got the job offer in like 3 hours. But
I wonder how many people they interviewed.
they said I was the last one for that week. So I don't know if that's like they had like a couple more or something like that, or
I don't know. Man, when I did mine, they had interviews like the whole day, and they had the whole day of the Wednesday is when they had interviews. And they said that they were wanting to turn on it quick, which meant like the end of that week to the beginning of the next week. But I would hear whether I got it or not. And I thought I did. I thought I like nailed it, but whatever. I haven't heard anything yet, so I don't know. If I don't get it, I'm going to definitely ask like what they were concerned about or whatever. So if I get another interview, I can go through that. Because I thought I did real well on the interview.
Well, hopefully you hear back on it, like, because I think you did. Hopefully, because then we can have Low Scale Gaming podcast on Luke Film Live in front of a live studio audience.
For sure.
I'm excited for that.
Oh.
Our live studio audience.
The live studio audience.
In front of Ron and Baxter.
No, it would be at my house.
In front of Vader and Leia.
There you go.
And
that's it.
Maybe Turtle Boy.
Turtle Boy.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you guys very much for listening. You can follow us on Twitter, SoundCloud, YouTube, iTunes, and Spotify at Low Scale Gaming. If you have a question or a subject you want us to talk about in our next podcast, go ahead and leave us a tweet or email us at lowscalegaming@gmail.com. Well, thank you guys again. And remember, have a great day and a better tomorrow.